Testimonies 3, page 67. Experience not reliable. Dear Sister N, in the view given me, December 10, 1871, I saw that some things had been great hindrances to your recovery of health. Your peculiar traits of character have prevented you from receiving the good you might have received, and from improving in health as you might have improved. You have a special routine to go through, and you will not be turned aside from it. You have your ideas, which you carry out, when frequently they are not in harmony with physical law, but simply with your judgment. That's the end of the first paragraph of this particular section of the testimonies. And I just want to highlight some things here. Namely that Ellen White is pointing out to this individual that she was just going with her own ideas, her own judgment, and not using physical law as her standard. I hope that you can see the principles regarding materialism and immaterialism and how they are at the center of this particular problem which Ellen White was dealing with. Again, the problem was that this woman was hindering herself because she had her own way of doing things and she wouldn't turn aside from that, and she just kept doing it that way because it was according to her own judgment, even though her ideas were not in harmony with physical law. So Ellen White evidently has a problem with this, and she's wanting to help this woman by pointing her to the fact that she is making decisions and living a certain way, not based on material reality, but based on her own judgments. This is really at the heart of the matter. With immaterialism leads one to find something other than material reality as the basis upon which they are to make their decisions and come to an understanding of what is true and what is good. And as we have seen in a multitude of studies, that does not lead to truth. And that does not lead to righteousness or well-being. That which is good is that which is in harmony with material reality, or as Ellen White puts it here, physical law. This is Ellen White definitely expressing her materialist philosophy and how it applies to determining what one should do with their health. What should we do with our health? Should it be what we think is right according to our judgment and our own ideas? Well, if reality was such that there's this whole other realm aside from the physical, and our well-being had to do with our harmony with that realm, well, maybe it would be according to our own feelings and our own ideas and our own preferences. But in a world in which all that is material, then physical law must be the determining factor as to what is good and what is not good for our health. So Ellen White's materialism is informing her counsel to Sister N, as she is here called.